let me tell you something I wish somebody had told me on my first day. Being a spy is nothing like you see on TV. Showdowns in exotic locales, death-defying car chases, seemingly limitless food and beverage per diems. Those days are over. What we deal with is the collection and manipulation of information, plain and simple. And thanks to the wonders of telephone communication, we don't even have to leave our desks anymore. Is it fun? Not really. Does it pay well? Well, that depends on how long you've been here. But listen, if you keep your head down and do what's asked of you, 15, 20 years down the line, you could have a nice-looking corner office just like this one. Heated underground parking, too. Not too shabby, is it?
Sounds okay.
Yeah, I'm not too bowled over by you either, but let's try to make the best of it. Since it's your first day, let's see what they taught you in the academy. The woman we're about to call is Lacey Mendoza. She's a production manager at our latest competitor, Rev Inc. Our top engineer, a fellow by the name of Sebastian Cartwright, was working on a top-secret project when he was abducted along with his plans. We're beginning to think that Cartwright might be involved in whatever they're doing over there at Rev, and possibly against his will. There's 3 things I'm going to need you to find out. 1. Where this test facility is located. 2. What's the easiest point of entry. And 3. Whether or not they have Sebastian. I pulled all the information I could on Lacey and compiled it in this scrapbook. It's not much, but it might help you gild the lily. Any questions?
What's Rev Inc?
No idea. There's nothing on the books to prove it exists. My guess is that it's just a front for one of the big boys.
Tell me more about Sebastian.
Brilliant engineer. Bit of an eccentric. Has a Jones for clean energy, whatever that is.
How do I use the scrapbook?
It's a scrapbook. You turn the pages with your hands and look through it with your eyes. Then your eyes take what they see to your brain, and your brain uses that to come up with ideas. Though maybe not in your case.
Any advice?
Get her to trust you. Pretend to be someone from her past. Someone she cares for but hasn't kept in touch with. Old classmate, former co-worker, that sort of thing. Whatever you do, don't pretend to be a loan manager. You won't make it past hello.
Enough talk. Let's call her up.
This is an important mission, so make it count.
Bliss and blessings unto you and yours. This is Lacey. Who's speaking?
Only the best roommate you've ever had.
Clara? You sound really different.
Well, it has been over a decade.
It's been less than 5 years, Clara. How could you not remember that?
Only 5 years? Wow, time sure grinds to a halt when you're not around.
You're not with Docilio, are you?
Who's Docilio?
Never mind. We've just had a lot of outside interference lately, and we need to be extra careful about who we speak to. So if you really are Clara, I'm going to need some proof. Why don't we start with you telling me the address of our old apartment?
"42 Overlook Terrace."
Wow, it really is you! But how on earth did you get this number?
I found it on your patent application.
Why would you be looking at patents? You're a school teacher.
Well, one of my favorite ways to pass the time these days is just to head down to the Patent Bureau and catch up on all the latest filings. It's sort of like going to the World's Fair, only free and a lot more boring.
I know what's going on here. You're a docilite, aren't you?
I don't even know what that is.
Nice try. But once our work is complete, we'll tear away your vile masks and free the world of your meddling once and for all. Beware the wrath of Rev. Beware!
So, it looks like you've unleashed the crazy. Not exactly what I was hoping for, but amusing nonetheless. Why don't you take a coffee break and then get started on some light clerical work? I think that's more your speed.
Anything I can do to help out?
We're on standby till Penderbrook gives us our next assignment. You can go introduce yourself to the rest of the team if you want. I don't care.
I'm gonna go get some coffee.
Suit yourself.
Hi, I'm Noomi Kovacs.
Well, you must be the latest Oi boy.
I'm a girl, a woman, actually.
Didn't mean to offend my soon-to-be friend. It's all just a part of our office vernacular. Although in terms of inclusion, it's less than spectacular. Around here, outside intelligence gets shortened to OI. And it's been a while since we've had a female spy. Let me introduce myself. Hab Applecott's the name. Equipping agents is my claim to fame. You need gadgetry, you come to me. Forgery, too. I'll make you an honorary degree.
What's with all the rhyming?
Most of my work is pretty mundane. Speaking like this keeps me from going insane.
Do you have any advice on how I can get some field work?
Around here, that's unfortunately Horace's domain. And between you and me, that's a downright shame. He won't use my inventions, says he's found better kinds. But that's only because he pockets everything he finds. If I were in charge, I'd send him on a permanent vacation. But Turn won't do it. I think he fears retaliation.
Could you help me replace Horace in the field?
Well, Horace is more a pain than I'd like to admit. Too loose with his lips and totally lacking in wit. But going out on a limb for a perfect stranger? Why, a stunt like that could put my job in danger.
I promise to return the favor.
And what makes you think you'll be around to repay? Turn's fired assistants after only one day.
I'm smart. Practically a genius.
Intelligence is something that one has to prove. All right, go ahead and make your first chess move.
What can I say to impress you today?
There's a step in the right direction. Keep bringing the rhymes and you might pass inspection.
I'll stand here for weeks on end, if that's what it takes to call you friend.
You've impressed me thus far, but how long can that last?
When you find out the answer, you'll be somewhat aghast.
When it comes to Western poetry, you're clearly a beast. Now how about a form that began in the East? The syllable count of 575 is a perfect way to keep the brain cells alive. Now, with a haiku, I'll be impressed through and through, and maybe help you.
I'll do what I can, but I can't promise success. Please, just be nice to me.
Count the syllables. It's simple. 575. You've almost made it.
We know what you need, so don't worry your dumb head, the early birds say.
Your poetic prowess has left me feeling quite odd. As a man of my word, I'll assist with your fraud. This fake ID should serve you just fine, but if anyone asks, the hands that made them were not mine.
Will this give me access to the photocopier?
Without an official tracker, there's little that card can do. If you want real privileges, you might try a switcheroo.
Who's gonna be dumb enough to fall for that?
Check another floor if you can't find someone nearby. As long as you stay persistent, you're sure to find your guy.
Thanks, Hab. Looks like I'll need a key card to get this thing to work. This fake key card doesn't work. Big surprise. Outside Intelligence is looking to start a competitive L.I.E team to play against the Bellows Bloodhounds. What the heck is L.I.E?
It's pronounced highline.
What the heck is L.I.E?
If you don't even know what it is, you're not welcome on the team.
Locked. Looks like it needs a passcode. That desk's a little tall, isn't it?
It's meant for standing.
Why would anyone want to stand when they could sit?
You'll understand when you're older. Roaming the halls already, are we?
Turn said I could have a break.
Well, now I have to commit 3 of my best agents to undoing the damage you've done with that phone call.
I tried my best.
Oh, I'm sure you did. But to keep this office running as smoothly as possible, perhaps you'll consider making this break a permanent one.
You want me to quit?
Quit, step down, early retirement without benefits. Why get hung up on titles? All that matters is that you're happy. Why don't you think about it and get back to me?
Who are you?
Thornton Penderbrook, Office Manager, Division of Outside Intelligence, Heir Apparent to Penderbrook Motors, International Traveler, Raconteur, and Bon Vivant.
Oh, well, my name's Noomi. I'd like to do a field mission.
A field mission? Oh, that's rich. Most of our work is handled over the phone these days. We only have one agent in the field. There's no need for any more.
Is there any situation where I could work in the field?
For that to happen, every single agent in this office would have to become indisposed.
So it is possible then.
If that kind of wild optimism is what you need to continue your interminable existence, far be it from me to tell you otherwise.
Can I have the code for the outbound research division?
The bullpen for the telephone division falls under Mr. Turner's domain, and he prefers to, keep that to himself. My only dealings with him is through the company mail system.
Turn doesn't trust you.
It's my understanding that Mr. Turner lost his government position due to information about him being leaked. Ever since then, he's been very particular about office protocols.
I should get back to work.
Before you do, let me ask you a question. Have you ever taken the time to stroll the docile woods?
I prefer the city.
Well, that wasn't the answer I was looking for, but I suppose I should have assumed based on your attire. Off you go!
Looks like these mail slots connect to the bullpen on the other side.
All inter-agent communication must be approved by yours truly.
Out of order. Guess I'll have to hold it.
Well, there's a new site in an old place. Name's Horace. Horace Hayes.
Hi, I'm Noomi.
Noomi. Another name I'm gonna have to learn to forget.
What do you mean?
Let me guess. New kid, fresh out of the academy, ready to travel the world and set it on fire. Problem is, Penderbrook's only got room for one field agent, and you're looking at it.
I have a lot to offer.
Oh, I'm sure you do. But once you realize all you're going to be doing is answering phones and ordering lunches, you'll go somewhere else, just like the rest. Why don't I save you some time? The Bellows Agency just opened an outfit across town and are looking to poach as many of our agents as they can. Why don't you give her a call? Head off to greener pastures.
This flyer says I need 2 years experience.
You don't have that? Heck, maybe you should be answering Turn's calls.
What are you doing up here?
Waiting to deploy on a new mission. Supposed to bring back a scientist that got kidnapped or something.
Oh?
Should have left an hour ago, but whoever handled that intel messed up something fierce. Hate to be the dummy who botched that one.
Yeah, what an idiot.
They told me it was you.
So are you the only agent who gets to work the field?
Sometimes when I'm indisposed, Turn will send someone out in my stead. But that only happens once every couple of years.
So if you went missing, they might send me.
Sure. If I went missing, along with the 50 other folks in this place that outrank you. But that's not going to happen now, is it?
How come you're not applying for this job?
I know certain things about the people here at Penderbrook which have afforded me a somewhat privileged situation.
What do you know?
You heard about how Turn's partner, the government, wound up getting arrested? Well, let's just say that Turn's version is a bit of a bald-faced.
So how did Turn really lose his job with the government?
Why, so you can use it against him to make him put you in the field?
No.
I'm not going anywhere, sweetie, and neither are you.
Can I borrow your ID card? I need to make some photocopies.
You're not planning to pass up that job flyer I gave you, are you?
Would that be a problem?
Not for you. Heck, with that free dental, the whole office would clear out in a rat jiffy. After me, you'd be next in line for field work.
Exactly. So will you help me?
Love to, ma'am. I don't know you from Steve.
I think the expression is, I don't know you from Adam.
No, I know an Adam. And I can definitely tell you two apart. He's my brother. Don't take it too personal. I would let him use my card either.
If you're such a big shot, how about you show me the ropes?
I don't need to prove myself to you.
Or maybe you don't have anything to offer.
Okay, here's one. A good spy knows how to get things out of reach, but a great spy knows how to keep things out of reach. Take a look at this jacket of mine. Seems pretty normal, right?
I guess.
Well, I had every pocket made up of 2 sleeves. That way no one can pickpocket me without raising the price. I call it the double-decker. Might even get a patent for it after I retire.
I bet I could pick your pocket without you noticing.
All right, hotshot. Give it a go.
Aw, couldn't even reach it. Maybe some other time.
Nice try, Missy. I may not have felt you lifting that car, but my pocket is definitely feeling a little lighter.
I don't know what you're talking about.
Hand it over or I'll go straight to Thornton and tell him you're up to something.
Fine. Here you go.
Another good lesson for you. If you're gonna steal something, make sure you replace it with something else.
Can I try picking your pocket again?
Have at it.
Oh, wow.
What's that?
Nothing. I just realized that there's no way I'm ever going to be able to steal this thing without you noticing.
That's what I've been saying. This double-decker is gonna make me a fortune. Wait a sec.
What's wrong?
Nothing. Just thought my pocket felt different for a sec. But my card's still in there. I can feel it in the bottom. Whoa there! You got any reason to be fiddling with that contraption?
Not really.
Then don't.
Thank you, Horace Hayes. Can I post this on the notice board?
And have that bellows woman going around poaching our best employees? I should think not.
Not a bad idea, but I really should try calling this number first.
ACI Limited.
Hi, I'd like to apply for a job, please.
One moment.
This is Cynthia Bellows. To whom am I speaking?
Noomi Kovacs. I'm looking for a job, preferably in the field.
Kovacs. I don't seem to have anything in my Rolodex on you.
That's because I'm a good spy. I know how to cover my tracks.
Challenge accepted. Please hold. Kovacs, Noomi, born November 13th, 1957 to Sydney and Lucretia Kovacs. No professional experience, but graduated top of her class at the LeCarre Institute for Exceptional Spies. Excellent at hand-to-hand combat and field-based reconnaissance, but passed over for government service due to an overly accommodating nature.
Isn't that a good thing?
Only if you're in the customer service industry. Take it from someone who's been in your shoes. When something doesn't feel right, you need to speak up. I'd still be doing important government work if I had done that with Turn.
You know Turn?
Know him? We used to be partners.
Professionally or romantically?
Perhaps you do have the makings of a bloodhound. But no, our relationship was strictly professional. At least on my end.
What do you mean by that?
Just be careful how you deal with Turn. He can be a bald-faced liar when his back's against the wall.
Good to know.
Tell me why you want to work for me.
I want to get out in the field. Turn's got me working as a glorified assistant.
Glorified? It says here you are an assistant.
Ugh. I was hoping you didn't have that.
Look, I don't envy you. Messing around with people's lives on behalf of a big corporation isn't exactly taking the high road. But if you want to build a name for yourself, you've got to make the most of the path you're already on.
And what path is that?
I think you know.
Yeah.
One last thing. Do you happen to know anything about the Docilio group?
I think I've heard it mentioned before.
They wouldn't like hearing that.
Who are they?
Let's just say that if you think that office is holding you back, you'll be floored when you see what they're up to.
What are they up to?
If you're half the spy you say you are, you'll find out soon enough. Take care, Noomi. I'll be in touch when the time is right.
Thought you might want to take a look at this.
Another job with better pay. Tempting? Yes, but I can't stray. My place in this office is truly critical. Without me, there'd be chaos, personal and political.
A 100 copies of this flyer should do the trick. Perfect. Let's see. 1, 2, 3, 4. Would you mind delivering these papers to the workers in the bullpen?
All communications with senior agents must be vetted through moi.
Oh, I don't think that's really necessary. It's just a bunch of flyers for...
What's this? An employment opportunity at a rival agency? Who put you up to this? It was Turn, wasn't it? The old washout's testing me to see if I'll slip. I had a feeling he had some of the old rogue in him. Tell him I send my thanks for all the free paper. It'll make a perfect lining for my raven's bird cage.
Looks like the copier is out of ink. Maybe Hab can help me out.
Well, hit the floor. She's back for more.
Do you mind if I take this bottle?
Ah, yes. This here's the least practical disappearing ink you'll ever meet. It shows up at room temperature and disappears in the heat.
That sounds very useless.
Oh, it is. Enjoy.
Maybe this invisible ink will do the trick. Here we go. 100 top secret invisible job flyers. Hey, I found this stack of blank paper lying around. I was thinking they might be more useful in the bullpen.
Capital idea. I'll send them through their mailbox right away. What magic is this? The cool breeze from this air conditioner seems to be printing words right onto these blank sheets.
Huh, that's impossible.
It appears that Mr. Turner is still trying to test me to see if I'm on my game. Well, not this time. I'll use these to make a paper-mache piñata in his likeness. Then we'll see who has the last laugh.
one more try. Excuse me, Mr. Penderbrook? Turn wants you to deliver this stack of paper to the bullpen.
I'm not falling for that again. Do me a favor and kindly toss them in the trash on your way out.
He actually told me you'd say that, so it shouldn't be a problem.
Wait a minute. If Mr. Turner is trying to toy with me, he wouldn't try the same game twice, would he?
I'm not really sure. I kinda just met him.
He made a request that these sheets be delivered. If they're tainted like the others, then I'm in my right to withhold them.
Absolutely.
But if they're not, then I'd be in breach of my duties as office manager. Oh, what a sordid little game you're playing, Mr. Turner.
Why don't you hold them up under that vent to see if they change like last time?
Spotless. Very well, Miss Kovacs. Tell your supervisor that not only will I deliver this stack of sheets to the bullpen, but I shall make sure that every single agent receives one.
Oh, that'll show him.
Indeed it shall, Miss Kovacs. Indeed it shall.
No way am I going back into the field.
I wish there was an easier solution for this, but our entire staff quit this morning. Not to mention that we have an agent lost in the field. He could be injured, or worse.
It really does seem inconsiderate for you to drag your feet like this when Horace's life could be at stake.
I'm inconsiderate? This is your fault. You should see the way your son treats these people. It's a wonder they didn't quit sooner.
This has nothing to do with me. This was a case of sabotage. Plain and simple.
Sabotage? He's saying this because he can't admit he messed up.
I may not be the gentlest hand with my employees, but at least I don't send them on illegal missions for my personal gain.
Are you kidding me?
It certainly brings your credibility into question.
Oh, that's it, whifflehead. Let's take this outside.
Gentlemen, that's enough. Now, we are not leaving here until we can agree on a way to find a solution to extract Mr. Hayes. Well, at least there's one agent that Thornton hasn't driven to quit.
Noomi Kovacs, meet Arthur Penderbrook, head of Penderbrook Motors.
Pleasure.
Likewise, I'm sure.
Noomi here is my latest assistant. She's very, punctual, usually. Oh, I can also attest to the fact that she knows how to use a phone.
High praise indeed.
Well, thanks to you, she's our second best agent at the moment.
Daddy, you can't think that I'm responsible for this mess.
Keeping this office staffed is your job, as is maintaining the tracking system that lost Horace in the field.
I'm telling you, it works. It's just that the system thinks he's still in the building.
How can that be?
Actually, right now it says he's in front of us, where Miss Kovacs is standing.
Care to explain that, Miss Kovacs?
Well, I stole Horace's card. Just to use the photocopier. I meant to give it back.
Well, there it is. You're fired.
with extreme prejudice.
Aren't we being a little hasty here? I mean, isn't duplicity the entire basis of our profession?
I think it's more complicated than that.
Now, Noomi here may not be the best at outbound research. To be honest, she's not even that punctual. Just the other day, I told her to take a break, and she didn't come back for 30 minutes, maybe an hour. But she did manage to lift valuable items from one of our top agents. And that shows tremendous potential in the field. And that's why you should send her to retrieve Horace instead of me.
Seriously? I can't believe this is actually happening.
We can't send a new recruit unaccompanied into the unknown, especially when another agent might be in danger.
Horace is a big boy, and I haven't been in the field in over a decade.
May I interject here? Mr. Turner, I don't think you understand the level of threat Sebastian's invention has on us. If this invention gets out, this company will fold in a matter of months.
That's a little dramatic, don't you think?
I'm afraid he's not exaggerating. If he's perfected what he's working on, everything we've built will be obsolete.
And you'll be forced to apply for work at the Bellows Agency.
All right, I'll do it.
Seriously? Wow. This is great.
Excellent. Horace was last seen entering Rev Inc.'s headquarters on a small island northeast of Tahiti. Your mission...
You have no idea how long I've been waiting to hear those words. Sorry, keep going.
Your mission: enter the Rev Inc. facility, locate Horace, and assist him in any remaining objectives before extraction.
Finally!